We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner. So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You are being warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Leading a frontal assault on the lies of the New World Order. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
We're back live. Bob Chapman is our guest. We're going to take some of your phone calls. Also want to look at this Bloomberg Business Week report. Gold prices extend rally as odious dollar drops versus the euro. But you notice the euro drops, then the dollar drops, and the euro goes back a little bit, and then the dollar drops, and the dollar will go back a little bit, and the euro drops, then it goes back up, then it drops. But if you look at the long-term charts, it's all just going down. It's concerted, coordinated, global currency devaluation run by the same group of crooks. We'll be talking to Bob again here in just a moment. But first, I want to tell you about a wonderful made-in-American company, and that's Diamond Gusset Jeans. They've got motorcycle jeans, regular jeans, all made in Tennessee and Georgia. Wonderful people, high-quality jeans, made in America, gussetclothing.com, G-U-S-S-E-T, gussetclothing.com, or give them a call, 888-8-GUSSET. That's 888-8-GUSSET. If we don't start buying American, we're dead. How many people do I know that say they want to have jobs that go shop at Walmart where it's almost all made in China? Gussetclothing.com. I also want to tell you about eFoodsDirect.com. They are the leader in high-quality storable foods. And the reason I've bought storable food is the ongoing deepening depression in case society completely collapses or there's World War III. I mean, now more than ever, you really are crazy if you don't have high-quality storable foods, and this is the place. This is what, where I've gotten my storable foods. The letter E, just eFoodsDirect.com or 800-409-5633. It's insurance you can eat. Store safely for 10 years. eFoodsDirect.com or 800-409-5633. And finally, PureWaterFreedom.com. One word. I want to tell you about PureWaterFreedom.com. If you want to affordably remove fluoride from your tap water, visit PureWaterFreedom.com. They have a full line of household fluoride filters. You can even remove fluoride from every water source in your home with a whole house fluoride system. They have a wide variety of filters to remove all types of toxins from your water, including shower and bath filters. All the filters are made in the USA. We try to get sponsors made in the USA. Check out their banners on PrisonPlanet.com or Infowars.com or go to PureWaterFreedom.com to take control of your water supply today. Bob, before we go to calls, gold. You did say, 3 weeks ago on the show when gold was going down, you said look for the dollar when it starts going down for gold to go back up. And going from memory, you said that, and this has been true in the past, that normally the two were somewhat coupled together. But that now, you said this again last week, that when gold was still basically the same from the drop, that there'd been a 80% decoupling. So what does this mean, this big rally in gold the last few days?
Well, first of all, on Wednesday's issue, I said that on Thursday or Friday, we'd break back out again, and it happened today. And you just can't keep it down, because I think that the main reason that gold has been as strong as it has over the past 15 months is because it's challenged the dollar as the only real currency in the world. And that's extraordinarily important. If you go back 6,000 years, you'll see the same thing. In the first 6 months of the year, all the currencies fell against gold. The U.S. dollar, 13.3%. I mean, if that were to continue, it would be about 25% for the year, which it's been doing for the last 10 years. But, you don't know about that unless you listen to this program, because the mainline media is not going to tell you that. So it's going to go back up and challenge its high here over the next little while, which was around 1260, and it'll go through it, and it'll go higher again. The gold would have been up substantially more today had not it been for the intercession of the United States government knocking it down from a plus 15 to about a plus 680. It's now trading around a plus 8. And, they are fighting a rear guard action. They can't win, and they know that. They can't beat gold. And they're scurrying around, and they're trying to find out, should we use SDRs, which have no backing, incidentally, and can't legally have any backing as an IMF instrument, or should we have the thing that Keynes talked about called the Bank Corps? Now, they're trying to find alternatives. Anything that they come up with that does not have gold backing, they better forget it, because it isn't going to happen.
Bob, I mean, I'm not a financial wizard, but I can look at the last 8 years and gold slowly going up. And if you look at the graph on a monthly or 2 monthly basis, you see it go up and down. But over time, it's going straight up. So people should be able to very easily make profits continually, either in gold stocks or in the physical market. But I guess if they're watching MSNBC or CNBC, they're not going to tell them these basic facts.
Well, you're certainly right about that. And the coins, they continue to go up. The bullion continues to go up. The graded numismatic coins continue to go up more because there's only so many of them. And the shares have gone up very well. I think that the graded numismatics are way underpriced, and I think they should be selling higher. If you go back to the Great Depression between 1929 and 36, the two leading mines at the time were Dome Mines and Homestake. Dome went up 558%, and Homestake went up 474% during an deflationary environment. Very important, because that tells you that gold-related assets are going to do well whether we have inflation or deflation. It doesn't make any difference. In fact, I would want to own gold-related assets more during a deflationary period, because at least you're going to keep your purchasing power.
Where do you see gold?
And that's very important.
Where do you see gold by year end?
Oh, I think we can easily get to 1650. And it all depends on what happens. If we have an attack in the Middle East on Lebanon, Syria, or Iran, then I would think that that would artificially, probably on a short-term basis, make the dollar stronger, because the United States is geographically far removed from that area. But gold would go up. It would be a perfect scenario for gold, and it's going to get fought all the way. These people behind the scenes in Washington and London are going to do everything they can to keep it down. They will not be successful. In the final analysis, it'll break out and run and go crazy the longer they keep this thing down. You know, they started doing this in 1988 officially and legally. But, you know, I've been in the market since 1960. And in 1960, 67, and 68, they illegally did it. And they did it again October the 19th, 1987. So this is nothing new. They know the power of gold. And if you hark back to what Paul Volcker said when he tried to save the economy, which he actually did during the early 1980s, he said, the only big mistake I made is that I didn't suppress the gold price.
Final question on this issue, then we're going to phone calls and a few other news items I want to go over with you here, Bob, before this hour elapses. It seems what they're doing is trying to just have a slow increase in gold price so people don't psychologically have a gold rush and realize that it's one of the few decent investments out there, and that they understand that psychologically it's then perceived as just moderately good investment because they are able to slow its basic increase.
That's true. And they know in the end that it's going to go up considerably. And they're not too concerned about that because they own a lot of it. How much? I don't know, and neither does anybody else. It's just like we don't know how much gold in Fort Knox belongs to the United States government. We know it's there. I do because I had subscribers that guarded it. So I know firsthand from them that it's there. But who does it belong to? And is it tungsten bars that's coated with gold? We don't know that. We haven't had an audit since 1954. And it's strange that Congress wouldn't demand an audit just to make everybody happy and shut people like me up.
Well, they're acting very secretively. Let's take some phone calls with Bob Chapman. Thanks for joining us if you just tuned in. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show, the #1 alternative radio program on the globe. The websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. And, of course, I'm also a documentary filmmaker, and those are available on the websites as well and at PrisonPlanet.tv. Bob Chapman's excellent website, it's indispensable to understand the economy and politics, is TheInternationalForecaster.com. Let's go to Josh in California. Josh, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Bob. I have a statement and then just a quick question. Quick statement is, my cousin actually just sent me a text saying I should listen to NPR. There's a segment that they just did this morning called Voodoo History, Debunking Conspiracy Theories. So I know there's no question that you are definitely having an effect, because ever since over the last, 2 weeks now or a week and a half, you've been asking us to do the search term. So they're now, the establishment is doing everything they can to use their quote-unquote, progressive radio to try to get the liberal media to push away the conspiracy.
Well, Josh, let me be clear, though. I mean, out of hundreds of prominent people fighting the globalist, myself and Ron Paul are the most prominent. Ron Paul even more prominent, which is actually a scary position to be in, I will tell you. But I don't deserve the credit. You, the listeners taking action, deserve it. But it's more than just Alex Jones here speaking out. If I wouldn't have spoken out and Bob wouldn't have spoken out for 5 decades, myself a decade and a half, you'd already have a big awakening happening because things are so bad and so out in the open. But because we were there being laughed at for decades, some listened, some didn't, now people